Omar Ahmed, TV MTK Global. Where did I last see you? New York.
When did you last see me?
Yeah, New York. Golovkin.
Have you got your timekeeping back to normal now?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah?
All good. Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right.
Yeah, very relaxed.
Got an
night
alarm
last
clock?
night. Yeah. It was bright and early this morning.
Do you know, I said that in an interview with Coogan. One of the comments was, he obviously doesn't like Umar, he's grassed him up. I was like, just a bit of banter.
I think if you take YouTube comments seriously, then yeah, God knows.
You're
looking like you look 10 years younger. What's happened?
Do I?
Yeah.
Got rid of the beard a little bit.
Is that maybe?
Yeah, beard's come down. Lost a bit of weight. Trying to be a bit healthy.
Good.
Thanks, mate.
Healthy's good.
You made me feel good there.
Well,
fucking buzzing now.
Done something good for the day. Frank, I do want to start with a difficult topic. Patrick Day unfortunately passed away. You were out in Chicago. Just your thoughts on it?
Yeah, terrible, very sad, and just shows, how dangerous the sport can be, and what these guys get in there and do week in, week out. Yeah, very upsetting. It was, when it happened at the time, because obviously we probably watch 400 fights a year, and you see things happen, and it's never a good feeling when you see a fighter in this, the way he was, and then obviously he was in hospital for a few days, but it's so difficult, isn't it? You just got to think about his loved ones and all the people around him, all his family, his friends, and everyone that was there in the hospital with him. But it's so difficult to speak about and very sad. And like I say, it shows what these people do. And I didn't actually really talk to him that much because we'd never worked with him, so I didn't talk to him. But I saw him at the press conference, and like everyone said, he just had this natural aura and smile, and
everyone has said that, like a positive effect on a room here.
Yeah, and I think because we don't obviously know all of the fighters' ins and outs and everything about them, but when you speak to the people who knew him, like they were saying, some fighters, obviously, I think he had a different. He did it because he wanted to really box, like he loved fighting. Some people do it because it's all they know, and I think he could have done something else, but he loved fighting. It's very sad. It's a very, very sad day, and horrible news.
I spoke to Eddie about this yesterday. What do you think can be done in this? Well, we always know there's going to be deaths in boxing. It is just part and parcel. It's very sad, but it is part and parcel of the sport. But what can be done to limit it, like oxygen at ringside, more MRI scans?
Yeah, look, I think it's constant development, isn't it? And constantly growing and changing what we do and working and building on what we do. And the medics and the doctors, they all did a great job. And we can only try to continue developing what's there. And we'll work with all of the commissions. We'll work with all the governing bodies to try and improve what's in place. But I think there can always be improvements in everything, and that's just over time. But boxing's a dangerous sport, and we'll continue to develop what's there and work, as I say, with all the people who, all the commissions, all the doctors, all the paramedics. We work with them to make sure what's needed is in place, but unfortunately, it's a difficult thing to talk about. I think I'm not an expert within medical care and things like that, but I've seen what these commissions do. I've seen the work they put in. I've seen the work that the paramedics put in, like the way they got him out and off to hospital so quickly. Like I say, they did a great job, but it's just I think it's a thing of time and working on it and carry on developing.
Well, yeah, thoughts go out to his family and loved ones.
Of course,
God bless him upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to actually, I want to start with Dazn. We've had a year at Dazn now since the first fight, which was in Chicago. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, Chicago, October 6th last year.
Yeah,
obviously the first one they broadcast was Joshua Povetkin in September.
Yeah, but in terms, from the American kind of takeover for Dazn, how do you think it's gone? It's been a year in now.
Yeah, I think it's been a lot of hard work that everyone's put in, and I think that you see their schedule now, and you see where they're at with a new fight season the next 4 months, and I think they've done an unbelievable job to get to where they are. It hasn't been easy, but you're going into the biggest market out there, the biggest sporting market out there, and trying to disrupt it. And a year's not a long time. I always say when we look back at what we've done in the UK, it's been like, what is it, 8 years now, 9 years probably.
Sky and Matchroom, yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously it's been much longer, but as in the big push back into boxing has probably been a 9-year period. And you've seen it grow, and now we're at the point we're at now. But you know, I think it's been a great year. We've learned a lot, and it's just taking the learnings now and carry on building from there. But I think as I say, when you look at the next 4-month schedule they've got, you know, you can still see real improvements. It's the best schedule out there in boxing in the US.
Well, yeah, it's a big period coming up with Canelo fight, obviously the YouTube card, Joshua Ruiz. So yeah, we'll see how Dazn progresses over the next couple of months. I'm sure a lot of subscribers will come in due to the fights I just mentioned. In terms of Sky Sports, no secret that people weren't happy with the first part of the year, but you look at the schedule now and it's definitely improved.
Yeah, like
starting from tomorrow night.
Yeah, starting from tomorrow night, you got Rickson, Davies Jr., great fight next Saturday, and Cheeseman Fitzgerald on there, and a load of other fights. You look at next week, October 26th, that's stacked. You got Price,
is that possibly the best pay-per-view that Sky have ever done?
It's
just on paper, the fight.
Great Burn Selby. You know, you got
Ngannou,
you got Conor Benn on there. You know, it is packed. Week after that, Katie Taylor defending her title on Sky Sports. Week after that, KSI Logan Paul, Billy Joe Saunders, Devin Haney. Week off after that. Then November 23rd, Callum Smith, John Ryder. I think that's a brilliant fight. I don't think you can complain at all about the schedule now. We're always going to get people. There's always going to be people out there moaning. But I don't think you can have a real complaint, and actually there's no truth behind what they're complaining about.
Yeah.
Are you happy with the schedule?
I think the sort of the period from now till the end of the year is very good for Sky Sports, but it doesn't matter what I think.
It does.
I was a fan, I suppose. Yeah, of course, as a fan.
Thanks,
but I thought it meant just me personally, like, oh no, we're going to change the schedule if Umar's not happy.
Well, we could do. No. Give it a go.
All right, Frank. Well, it's good to catch up in England for once.
Yeah, I know.
Weird too.
It's nice to be, I say home, but Newcastle isn't actually my home. But
a little bit far away from home.
It's actually probably as far away as I can get from home in the UK.
Yeah.
But,
well,
Saturday night,
not really.
The atmosphere is going to be out of this world. Were you at the last Newcastle?
No, I've never done a Newcastle. I'm going home today, so I'm not
You're not doing the show?
Nah, Pugan and Andrew, the big boys.
Mate, you've got to stay.
Well, we haven't got a hotel tonight.
Stay with me.
Okay.
Trust me, the atmosphere when they start dropping that tune.
Go on, do it.
No. I'm not going to become one of those bad memes, mate.
By the way, you just said it's the furthest possible place away from.
You know.
Really?
Sorry, it's quite far away.
People in Scotland will be like,
yeah, but Scotland's not England.
All your Scottish fans. But no, you said from home in the UK.
All right, sorry, I meant England.
Oh, one more thing. No context turn should have won 2 tickets.
I know, he hasn't got in touch with me.
I told him to
Should I
DM
give
Eddie.
him my mobile number?
How we go?
I'm there.
No, he needs to just DM Eddie with his name or whatever.
But how are we going to know?
Well, from Eddie's DM.
Yeah, true. Good point.
But he still, I don't think he has. So, oh well, it's up to him. If he doesn't want 2 tickets to Taylor Prograve.
Sorry, mate.